In this video, you will discover everything about Region 7, also known as Central Visayas. This is presented by yours truly, Christine Antipuesto, together with my partner, Lovenil Mangubat. Central Visayas is the second smallest region in the Philippines with a total land area of 14,923 square kilometers. Despite being the second smallest region, it has a total population of 6,398,628, making it the fifth populous region in the country. Also, second most populous region in Visayas. Cebu City is its regional centers. It is also the richest city in Visayas. Region 7, or the Central Visayas, is a region of the Philippines located in the central part of Visayas Island Group. It consists of 4 provinces. These are Cebu, Bohol, Negros Oriental, and Siquijor. Let us discover first about Cebu. Here are the history of Cebu. Cebu was called Sugbu or Zubu before it had been colonized by Spanish. Cebu was the trading port that merchants in China, Thai, East Indies, and Arabia Kingdom had visited. Early Cebuanos were Aminists or worshippers of Anitos, or what we call spirits living in nature. Ferdinand Magellan, who was an explorer, arrived at Cebu. King Humabon, who controlled Cebu at that time, welcomed Magellan well and converted to Catholic together with Queen Juana and 400 of servants. Magellan memorialized them, built the cross, and gave Santo Niño, which is the scripture of young Christ. Another fact is that Cebu had been the capital in the Philippines during 6 years after Spanish emigrated in Cebu. Cebu was also the trading port of merchants from China, Thailand, East Indies, and Arabia Kingdom had visited. Cebu has the oldest university, which is the San Carlos University, and the oldest street, which is Colon Street, built by the Spaniards. Cebu also consists of highly urbanized cities, and these are Cebu City, Lapu-Lapu City, and Mandaue City. Let us discover first Cebu City. These are the interesting facts about Cebu City, which is called as the Philippines' Queen City of the South. Cebu City is the first Spanish settlement in the Philippines. It has the oldest street in the country, and Cebu City is the home to the oldest surviving Catholic relic. The oldest fort in the country is found in Cebu City, and that is the Fort San Pedro, situated at Epagapita Street, Cebu City. It is the oldest and smallest fort in the Philippines and is one of the city's pride. Lying in the Plaza Independencia in the Pier area of Cebu, the fort holds a rich history of the island and the historical events during the Spanish rule. Another one is that Cebu has the best pig ever. Another one is Cebu is the city that holds the biggest and the grandest festival in the country, and that is the Sinulog Festival. Now, let us proceed to the next highly urbanized city, and that is Lapu-Lapu City. Welcome to the city of Lapu-Lapu. It is a first-class highly urbanized city in Central Visayas region of the Philippines. According to the 2020 census, it has a population of 497,604 people with a land area of 58.1 square kilometer. It was formerly known as Upon, the city being renamed to its present name in 1961. The city of Lapu-Lapu was named after the first Filipino fighter who successfully defeated the Spanish invaders in the Battle of Mactan, which led to the death of the Spanish leader named Magellan. Now let us proceed to the city of Mandaue. Welcome to the city of Mandaue. It is located right at the heart of the province of Cebu. The city of Mandaue is one of the three highly urbanized cities in the region, the other one being the city of Cebu. It is the industrial hub in the region and hosts about 10,000 industrial and commercial locators, making it the little rich city in the country. The city has a total land area of 34.87 square kilometer. Its population, as determined by the 2020 census, was 364,116. The city of Mandaue was founded in April 7, 1521, when a cove of Cebu called Mandaue was sighted by a Spanish expedition led by Ferdinand Magellan. Mandaue is known as the furniture center of the country. Now, if you want to go to the island of Cebu, these are the port of access. There are 5 sub-ports under the Cebu Port Network, wherein you can have in Mandaue, Danao, Santa Fe, Toledo, and Argao. Cebu Base Port is suited at the city frontage between Cebu and Mactan Island. The port runs a total length of 4,202 meters from international to domestic zone. Cebu Mactan Airport also offers domestic and international airlines. The airline is about 600 kilometers from the Ninoy Aquino Manila International Airport, or the NAIA, and serves as the southern hub of the air transportation center of the Philippines. These are some domestic flights. As what you can see in there, you have Cebu Pacific Airlines, the Philippine Airlines, and Air Asia. Now let us proceed to the attraction in Cebu Island. We have here the built attractions. First is the Anjos World Theme Park. Another one is the Sirao Flower Farm, Cebu Ocean Park, Cebu Pacific Safari and Adventure, and the 10,000 Roses Cafe. Now another attraction is we have the historical and heritage attractions. First one we have here is Basilica Minore del Santo Niño. Next is Simala Shrine Castle Church, and then Magellan's Cross and the Colon Street. We have here the natural attractions. First one is Kawasan Falls. Next we have the Osmeña Peak, Tumalog Falls, Oslob Whale Shark, and the Bantayan Island. Now let us proceed to the food and delicacies offered in Cebu Island. We have here number 1, lechon, chicharon, puso, tuslobua, pongko-pongko, and shumay sa tisa. All of these foods are found in Cebu Island. Another one, we have puchero, linarang, and your utan bisaya. Now let us proceed to the festivals and special events in the island of Cebu. Starting with Sinulog Festival, the biggest Cebu festival held in honor of Santo Niño. Celebration of the Cebuanos' conversion to Roman Catholicism. It is held on the 3rd Sunday of January. That is in Cebu City. Next we have here in the Inasal Festival, celebrated in Talisay City. Next, we have Kadaugan sa Mactan, and that is celebrated in Lapu-Lapu City. Next, we have here is the Kabkaban Festival, and that is celebrated in Carcar City in honor of the Saint Catherine of Alexandria. Next, we have Palawod Festival, and that is in Bantayan Island in honor of the town's patrons Saint Peter and Paul. Another one, we have Karansa Festival. It is in Danao City, held every 3rd Sunday of September. Next, we have Utanon Festival, and that is from Dalaget, which is the vegetable basket of the province of Cebu. And our very own festival, and that is Sibonga. That is Bonga Festival, and that is in Sibonga town, wherein it is a celebration to give honor to the town's patron saint, Santa Filomena and Our Lady of the Pillar. Now, the major cultural groups of Cebu Island is Cebuano. Cebuanos are one of the major ethnic groups in the Philippines. Most of these people live in Cebu and some parts of Mindanao. They are known for being creative, soft-spoken, and calm. Next we have is the major industries in the island of Cebu. The province economy is driven by the following industries. We have manufacturing, wholesale and retail trade, repair of motor vehicles and motorcycles, and real estate and ownership of dwellings based on 2018 to 2020 annual average share of 17.6%, 13.7%, and 11.5% respectively. The language and dialect spoken in the island of Cebu is we have Cebuano. And that is for the island of Cebu. Now let us proceed and behold to the beauty of Bohol. This is the history of Bohol. Bohol is derived from the word buho or buol. The island was the seat of the first international treaty of peace and unity between the native King Datu Sikatuna and the Spanish conquistador Miguel Lopez de Legazpi on 16 March 1565 through a blood compact alliance known today by many Filipinos as the Sandugo. Bohol has a total land area of 4,117.26 square meters and has gently rolling terrain, ideal for commercial and industrial site development. The capital city of Bohol is Tagbilaran City. It has 47 all-in-all municipalities or towns and 1,109 number of barangay. We have here the climate of Bohol. Bohol's climate is generally fair with a rainfall evenly distributed throughout the year. The coastal area of the province is warm in contrast with its interior, which is cooler, especially during the night. Mean annual temperature is recorded at 27 degrees Celsius. Cyclones seldom cross Bohol. Earthquakes rarely occur in the province, with the last earthquake recorded on October 15, 2013 at the magnitude of 7.2 of the Richter scale. We have here the capital city, which is the Tagbilaran City. Okay, Tagbilaran City is the provincial capital of the province of Bohol, the hub of commerce and the lone city of the island. It is the principal gateway to the island province of Bohol and is known as the city of peace and friendship. Okay, these are the flights of Bohol airports. The Tagbilaran Airport is right in the middle of the city in the island of Bohol. There are regular flights now almost daily, which will take you an hour from Manila. If you want to visit Bohol, if you came from Manila, getting to Bohol takes you 2 hours of domestic flight from the Ninoy Aquino International Airport to Tagbilaran City, which is the capital of Bohol province. Now, if you're from Cebu City, you can also take a flight from Cebu. It only takes you 25 minutes of domestic flight from Mactan International Airport to Tagbilaran City. Now, if you want to have flights from Manila to Mactan, Cebu, there are several daily flights from Manila to Mactan. Cebu served by 3 airlines, namely, these are Air Philippines, Philippine Airlines, and Cebu Pacific. Now, if you don't want to go with flights, we have here also ports in Bohol. Bohol province has 1 base port in the port of Tagbilaran and 4 terminal ports located in Tubigon, Talibon, Ubay, and Jagna, and 5 outports strategically distributed in the entire province, with Luon to Getafe as major outports. Now, if you're already in Bohol, you can experience the beautiful island of Bohol already. We have here the nature and parks and attractions. We have the Chocolate Hills and the most popular Philippine tarsier. Another one, we have the Lubuk River, and the man-made forest is a 2-kilometer stretch. Okay, another one, we have the Kinali Beach and the Panglao Beach. Alright, so much with parks and nature attractions. Let us proceed to the historical attractions found in Bohol. We have here number 1, Blood Compact Site found in Barangay Buol in Tagbilaran City. Another one, we have here the President Carlos P. Garcia Memorial Park, also in Tagbilaran City. We have here the Mount Carmel Hill, and that is in Balilihan. Next is Behind the Clouds. Behind the Clouds, that is in Katigbiaan. And next we have the Guhoy Marker, that is in Danao. We also have Punta Cruz, that is in Maribojoc. And that's all you can have in Bohol. We have the nature attraction and historical attraction. Let us proceed to the culture and festival in Bohol. We have here the Sandugo Festival, which is an annual historical celebration that takes place every year in Tagbilaran City on the island of Bohol in the Philippines. Tagbilaran City celebrates the feast of Saint Joseph, the city's patron saint, every 1st of May. Next we have here is the Hudiaka sa Panglao Festival. We have every August 28th. It celebrates the feast of their patron Saint Agustin. Another one, we have the Bulibong King Festival. It is celebrated every May 23 in Lubuk. Okay, another one, we have Pahinungod Festival. It is during the month of May. The municipality of Calapi holds a 10-day festa to honor its patron saint, San Vicente Ferrer. 10-day festa, that is so long. And to celebrate the town's rich history and spiritual heritage. Another one, we have the Agbunan Festival. This one is held every June 28 to celebrate and showcase the Philippines' rich culture and traditions. Okay, so much with the festivals in Bohol. Let us proceed to Bohol delicacies. We have here the famous calamay from Bohol. Another one, we have peanut kisses. Next is tablia chocolate. And then the bros or lady fingers, alright. Another one, we have ubi kinampay or the pulveron. Next one, we have the chicken halang-halang. Okay, in Bohol we have their language, and most of the Filipinos speak the native dialect Boholano. They also speak Cebuano, Tagalog, and English are also widely spoken and understood in the island of Bohol, so no worries. Another one, we have major cultural group. The Boholano people, also called Boholanon, refers to the people who lived in the island of province of Bohol. They are part of the wider Bisaya ethno-linguistic group who constitute the largest Filipino ethno-linguistic group. Next, we have the major industries in Bohol. Okay, in Bohol we have agriculture. It is their main source of economic activity in Bohol, with a greater number of its people engaged in farming and fishing. So that is all in Bohol. Let us proceed to Siquijor, presented by my partner, Lovenel Mangubat. Thank you.
History of Siquijor. Siquijor was officially discovered in 1565 by a crew of Spanish explorers named the Legazpi Expedition, led by Esteban Rodriguez. From Bohol, the team set sail to survey the nearby islands. Legend tells of a Quinquihod as the source of the island's name. Old residents also called the island Katugasan from the Malave Tugas, trees that cover the hill. Another version also tells of a priest who came to the island by sailing, and when he went back to Bohol, he was asked by the people at the beach where he had been, and he answered Siquijor, which means to follow the waves, and by misheard by them as Siquijor. Siquijor's total land area is 343.50 square kilometers. Population is 103,365 as of 2020 PSA census. Capital is Llerena, number of municipalities is 6, and number of barangays is 134. Llerena. Officially, the municipality of Llerena is a 5th-class municipality in the province of Siquijor, Philippines. According to the 2020 census, it has the population of 14,454 people. It was the former capital of the province of Siquijor. Llerena Port is the main gateway to Siquijor Island as it is the largest port. Climate. Like the rest of the Philippines, Siquijor has tropical climate. Wet season is June and October, and the dry season is from November to May. The best time for tourists to visit is between December to May. However, due to climate change, the rainy season can be hot sometimes and vice versa. Major cultural group. Almost all, 98.6% of the household population in Siquijor classified themselves as Binisaya, or relatively small percentages classified themselves as Cebuano, 0.10%, Boholano, 0.8%, of Kankani, 0.6%. Siquijor is known for its unique Philippine culture of blending Catholicism with traditional religious practice, a major part of its people's culture, heritage, and identity. Language and dialect spoken. The main language spoken in the island province is Cebuano, with Tagalog and English often used as second languages. Major industries. Agriculture and fishing are the major industries in the province. Other industries: furniture making, food processing, and metal craft. The major economic activities include farming, fishing, woodcraft and furniture making, basket making, peanut processing, banana chips processing, and bakery. Siquijor's port of access. The Siquijor Airport, the Llerena Port, and the Siquijor Port. Siquijor Airport is located in Barangay Kang Alwang, Siquijor, Siquijor. The airport caters chartered private planes and small aircrafts. Currently, the airport is closed since it is undergoing rehabilitation to accommodate bigger aircrafts to attract and eventually cater more tourists. The airport terminal in the photo is newly constructed, however, terminal equipment and facilities are not yet in place. The Llerena Port. The Llerena town, being the center of commerce in Siquijor, has one of the busiest ports in the island, located in downtown Llerena. The port caters ships flying to Cebu, Mindanao, Bohol, and Dumaguete. At present, ferry companies that operate in the port are light ferries and Maayo shipping. However, before COVID-19, OceanJet, Montenegro Lines, and Alison Shopping were also operating in the port. The Siquijor Port. Siquijor Port is the main gateway for tourists since fast crafts and ships from nearby Dumaguete City docks regularly and move frequently in this port. Before COVID-19, currently only cargo ships of Montenegro Alison Shipping Lines are operating and have no fixed schedule yet, just depending on cargo availability. Presently, the port is undergoing port expansion and rehabilitation under the Philippine Ports Authority. Festivals of Siquijor. The Buguas Festival, Pampon Festival, Healing Festival, Lobe Festival. Buguas Festival. The festival is San Juan's way of celebrating a bountiful and abundant harvest in honor of their patron saint. Saint Augustine. Buguas means of water coming from an underground source which flows freely in the open grounds. Since San Juan is blessed with abundant spring waters, these waters give the farmers bountiful harvest, the fisher folk with an abundant catch, and making the life of people of San Juan happier and fruitful because of good and abundant harvest. Pamokad reflected the fun-loving nature of the town folks, who grab almost every occasion available to celebrate with feasts and gifts. It is a way of celebrating life and thanksgiving of the joys and blessings that come with fishing, it being the primary source of income and livelihood. Saging Festival is one of the many festivals in the island of Siquijor in the Philippines. It recognizes the importance of saging or banana in the lives of people with many uses. Kanonoan Festival, held every May 3rd, the festivities usually begin in April, which include food, street festival, street dancing, volleyball and tennis tournaments, battle of the bands, etc. Cultural and heritage attraction. The old enchanted Balete Tree, the Lapus Marine Sanctuary, St. Isidro de Labrador Church, St. Francis de Assisi Church, Our Lady of Divine Providence, Can Isok House, Lazi Convent, and Maria Church. Foods and delicacies of Siquijor is a piyaya, chicken halang-halang, escabeche, arroz caldo, fried talangka, KBL, half moon cake, Napoleones, ensaymada, ginataang alimasag. Let's talk about Negros Oriental. Negros Oriental's history and facts. History and facts. Originally called Buglas. Negros Oriental was originally called Buglas. Its name was changed by the Spaniards who colonized the country, referring to dark-skinned natives that live in the island. The Spaniards changed its name to Negros. At first, the province was part of Cebu until it was turned into an independent military district in 1734. Negros Oriental. The provincial government of Negros Oriental was established on May 1, 1901. On August 28 of the same year, Dr. David S. Herbert established Philemon Institute, which grew to become the oldest Protestant university of Asia. St. Paul's Academy was founded on October 29, 1900, the first St. Paul Church's institution in the Philippines. On September 17, 1971, separated as an independent province, Negros Oriental is mostly for nature and people. Dumaguete is the provincial capital of Negros Oriental. It is known as a city of gentle people because of the kind and hospitable inhabitants. In a country known for hospitality, this city stands out above the rest. The name has evolved and now accounts for the powerful allure the city on its visitors, and once you come to visit, you may not want to leave. Negros Oriental has beautiful beaches, crested mountains, exciting urban life, and more, and it's a place that will invite you with open arms and enticing possibilities. Total land area is 5,385.53 square kilometers. Capital is Dumaguete. Independent cities is 0, component cities is 6, municipalities is 19, and barangays is 557. Major industries. With its vast fertile land resources, Negros Oriental's other major industry is agriculture. The primary crops are sugarcane, sweet corn, coconut, and rice. In the coastal areas, fishing is the main source of income. People are also involved in cattle ranches, fish ponds, and rubber plantations, especially in Bayawan City. There are more mineral deposits like gold, silver, and copper found throughout the inner areas of the province. The province is already emerging as a major technological center in Visayas, with its growing business process outsourcing that has started to penetrate the province's secondary cities and other technology-related industries. Vehicle assembly is growing industry in Amlang. Construction of mass housing and subdivisions is very evident in the periphery of Dumaguete City and is expected to spill over into the province's secondary cities and fast-growing towns. Other industries include water bottling and warehousing, as well as cold and dry storing. Retailing has penetrated other urban areas outside Dumaguete, with the entry of supermarkets and shopping malls in cities such as Bayawan, Tanhay, and Bais. The town of Bacong, with borders Dumaguete in the south, hosts many industrial plants geared for the local and export market, which has bolstered economic growth. Negros Oriental is also the notable tourist destination in Visayas. Climate. Negros Oriental has tropical climate because of the mountain range running from the north to the south. The province has two types of climatic conditions. The eastern part of the province is characterized by maximum rainfall with a short dry season lasting from 1 to 3 months. The western half of the province is characterized by distinct wet season and dry season. Major cultural groups. The culture of Negros Oriental has been heavily influenced by both the Spanish and the later American occupations of the region. The indigenous religion long gave way to Roman Catholicism as dominant religion. The people of Negros Oriental value hospitality, family, humor, and hard work. Language and dialects spoken. Cebuano and Hiligaynon are the main dialects generally spoken in the household within Negros Oriental. Cebuano is spoken by 969,192 individuals, 94.75, and Hiligaynon or Ilonggo is generally spoken by 49,101, 4.80% individuals, mostly in areas around Basay, Bayawan, Santa Catalina, Canlaon City, and some areas in Mabinay. Port of access. The province has one government airport located in town of Sibulan, and also two private airports located in Tolong, Santa Catalina, and in the Pamplona estate in Pamplona. Another private airport is soon to be constructed in Bayawan City. Sibulan Airport. The Sibulan Airport is the only major airport in Negros Oriental, serving daily domestic flights to and from Manila with two airline companies, Air Philippines and Cebu Pacific. Festivals in Negros Oriental is the Sinulog of Himalalud, Buglasan Festival of Negros Oriental, Inagta Festival of Saigon, Kamlambat Festival of Villahermoso, Lango Festival in Manbinay, Taw-Taw Festival in Bayawan City. Pandayag Festival of Love Libertad, Pasalamat sa Tayasan Festival, Giholgan Festival of Giholngan, Yagyag Festival of Sibulan. Pandayag Festival of Libertad is a celebration for the bountiful harvest of good crops like pandan and bananas and the beauty of craftsmanship that the townspeople bring to Libertad. Pasalamat sa Tayasan Festival is held annually in June 13. Of course, the celebration in municipality go on for about a week to give praise and honor to their patron saint, Saint Anthony de Padua. The Holgan Festival of Giholngan is usually celebrated on the 25th of May. This festival is also referred to as the Carabel Festival because of a story about the bell that saved the lives of the natives. The Yagyag Festival of Sibulan is usually celebrated in the streets of Sibulan on the last week of April in honor of Saint Anthony of Padua, whom they believe in for having both the blessings of marine resources to the municipality. These are the foods and delicacies of Negros Oriental. Attractions. Cultural and heritage attractions is the Dumaguete City Hall, Campanario de Dumaguete, St. Augustine of Hippo Pipe Organ, Filipino-American Japanese Amity Shrine. Dumaguete City Hall is built on 1907 to house the offices of the mayor, vice mayors, sangguniang panglungsod, and its session hall and various other government units fronting the old main entrance in Quezon Park that features monuments and a newly expanded children's playground. Campanario de Dumaguete in 1911 as bell tower of Bay Cathedral. St. Augustine of Hippo Pipe Organ, built in 1866, Bangkong Church is located. Featuring Anthony of Padua, whom they believe in for having both the blessings of marine resources to the municipality. These are the foods and delicacies of Negros Oriental. Attractions. Cultural and heritage attractions. is the Dumaguete City Hall, Campanario de Dumaguete, St. Augustine of Hippo Pipe Organ, Filipino-American-Japanese Amity Shrine. Dumaguete City Hall is built on 1907 to house the offices of the mayor, vice mayors, sangguniang panglungsod, and its session hall and various other government units fronting the old main entrance in Quezon Park that features monuments and a newly expanded children's playground. Campanario de Dumaguete in 1911 as bell tower of the Cathedral. St. Augustine of Hippo Pipe Organ, built in 1866, Bagong Church is located. Featuring the oldest existing main altar reputed to the province's oldest pipe organ, and Zaragoza, Spain, was installed 1894 through the efforts of the first parish priest, Ray Joaquin Soriano. Filipino-American-Japanese Amity Shrine, a three-sided pillar soars above a viewing deck on the Sangbang hilltop where Filipino, American, and Japanese soldiers clash in a fierce encounter during WW2 in Negros Oriental, unveiled on April. Rizal Boulevard, Silliman Hall, and Silliman University. The Rizal Boulevard, Dumaguete's most popular promenade and sunrise jogging track for health buffet. It is said that the boat carrying Dr. Rizal docked within this shoreline, and Rizal is believed to have a nice afternoon coffee with the locals before departing to the Pitan, where he was exiled. Thus, the boulevard was named in his memory. Originally in New York Theater building reassembled in Dumaguete in 1903 to cuddle the Breitling Silliman Institute, founded in 1901, the first Protestant university in the country. The structure is artistically distinctive as early Americana. It now houses the Assembly Hall on the ground floor and the Silliman University Ethno-Antro Museum on the second floor. Silliman University, founded in 1901 and covers 35 hectares adjacent to downtown Dumaguete, declared a bird sanctuary, noted for its olden trees, cottage residences, and major buildings such as Guy Hall, Shannon Hall, Oriental, and Occidental halls, which Japanese occupation forces use for administrative and penal activities.